Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like
hear what you're saying.
when I watched Pokemon at second grade, the song went, "I want to be the very best that no one ever was." That became a mantra for my life.
Did it?
Whatever.
I think it became a mantra for everybody.
But you had to see it. Like I really locked. I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
In my situation, how I grew up, I was like, I gotta be the best. It can't be no. Nah, I gotta stay focused. One thing. It could be all over. I could be stuck here. No.
Yeah.
No. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here.
Well, then to that conversation, how do you feel like people get out of their own way then? If you think that they can.
I think that I think everyone can get out of their own way. Because you could be a born loser and get out of your own way and have marginal success. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like some people born losers because
how?
I'm getting to it.
Okay.
That's my preface. The way I feel like you get out
Preface?
of
Oh, it was preface.
What
is it? Preface? Yeah. Okay.
DCPS. Shout out to DCPS. My preface. My epilogue. my
epilogue. Yeah.
My prologue.
Yeah. My prologue.
Yeah, prologue.
Yeah. My prologue.
But yeah, that's my preface, man. You got, I'm trying to, my bad, let me get back to the point. I think the way you get out of your own way is you gotta realize how you see yourself is not where you're going to be. It's not where you are, it's where you at. That's a line that Rakim said. And I get a lot of little gems from rap and pop culture when I was growing up. I needed that type of stuff.
Break that down. It's not where you are, it's where you at.
So it's like where you are is physical, but where you're at could be somewhere totally different.
Okay.
So it's like I always saw myself somewhere else. I remember we used to get into situations, me and my brother walking around, moving around the neighborhood, and I used to tell people all the time, I'm going to college. I didn't know what college was. I didn't know how I was going to get there. I just knew I was in college. I was college bound.
Yeah.
And that's a thing. That's a belief that I had. I'm going to college. No matter what. I knew if I made it to college, I'm going to be successful.
Yeah.
It ain't like today. You going to college, brother, you're going to be a barista. It's done. It's done. You're going to be working at Starbucks. 10 out of 10 with your sociology degree. It's over, buddy. You know what I'm saying? You got an anthropology degree. You might as well work at the store, bro. You can get a degree anyway. That's where you're going to be at anyway. Like, it don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be working in retail. So anyway, point being, I always had that in my mind whenever a situation came up, like, oh man, Kris, you got to go do this. I would think to myself, I'm going to college. I can't do that if I want to go to college.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Getting out of my own way. Oh man, I can stay up and play the game all night, or I can work on my drawings. I'm going to college. I should work on my drawings. You see what I'm saying? So I had a goal in my mind that I had just locked onto, and that was my guiding light. Whenever I was doing something crazy or something popped up, I remember in 7th grade, I got propositioned to go over some girl house, and I could have went, didn't go. I'm going to college. I'm going to college. I was like, I don't think I should be going over this girl house, man. I got to go to college. I know that sounds crazy, but it's like the amount of people I know that had teen pregnancy, that derails your whole life.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like that. Like you be on track, and then I grew up with some people, they was on track, and then they just pregnant. Whole life flipped up. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing. So it's like, I got to stay down. I got to get to college. So it's like a lot of stuff I did in my life I didn't do till I got to college, because that was my goal. I know where I grew up, how I grew up, people I grew up around. I run into people in my neighborhood. Like if I used to move around the city with whoever I was with. They'd see people that know me. They'd be like, Kris, you know that person? I'm like, yeah, I went to school with them. And they'd be like, oh my God. It's like, yeah, I keep telling you I grew up around crazy people. They were crazy, like real like gangsters, like real gangsters, mob, like killers. And people see me like, oh, Kris, you're so happy-go-lucky. Yeah, had to be. Had to be.
Yeah.
It was different. So, you know, and I feel like that's how you get out your own way. You set your goal and you just keep measuring yourself against that goal. How close is this going to bring me closer to it, or it's going to move me back? And that's how I do stuff. When I'm rapping, I ain't know how to rap. Nobody could teach you, especially back in the day. It wasn't like a YouTube like that. You just had to practice. I'm sitting down writing raps. It don't even make sense. I still got my raps, some books. I got those books.
Yeah.
You just gotta do it. I want to do this. I'm gonna do it until I'm good at it. But it's like, you gotta be, that's my X factor. And I feel like that's, people that know me know that. Like if you tell Kris to do something and you tell him how to do it, he will do it. That most people not like that. You give me the game, I'm going, you play the game. Like, you give me a map, I'm going to walk, I'm going to go take the route. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell me how to be successful and I'm not going to be successful. That don't make sense. And I feel like most people, you can give them the game. You can tell them exactly what to do and they still won't do it.